Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Actually, I should probably say welcome myself back to my own channel because it seems like these days I've been very MIA, and honestly, I'm not going to try to explain myself because we're all very aware that 2020 has been quite the year. But I still really do hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Guys, I really am excited about today's review slash first impressions, but if I'm being quite honest, it definitely took a while for me to get to this point. I feel like a long time went by from the initial announcement of this brand releasing until the point that we saw or heard any sort of update. So for a second there, I did think that this was just going to be another celebrity brand coming onto the industry, and that was that. But let me tell you guys, as soon as I started seeing the marketing and the product sneak peeks, I was like, okay, back up. I need to get my hands on pretty much everything because just the aesthetic of this brand is right up my alley. So say hello to Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. And why did I just make that sound like I'm announcing her onto stage? Guys, she's not about to pop up behind me. Sorry, I'm not that cool. You get me at least. Maybe, kind of, I don't know. But anyways, you guys may or may not know from previous videos that the items that I review in my videos I purchase with my own money. So obviously I only get the things that I'm interested in trying, or the things that I think might be a great addition to my makeup collection or makeup routine. She literally came out with 2 complexion products, and just from reading the product info, they sound very promising. So first up, I have the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, which is meant to be obviously weightless, breathable, and a medium to full coverage foundation. And listen to this, guys, it comes in 48 different shades. I shade matched myself using the Sephora shade finder, and I got 270N. And this foundation retails for $29. It is paraben free, dermatologist tested, cruelty free, vegan, and this is the entire list of ingredients on the screen. Next, I got the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, which claims to be hydrating, lightweight, and give you a buildable coverage. Also with a great shade range. It comes in 48 different shades. I got mine in the shade 260N. It retails for $19, and it is also paraben-free, dermatologist-tested, cruelty-free, vegan, and these are the ingredients. I also picked up the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer, which claims to be a weightless, water-based gel primer that will give you a lit from within type of glow. And if you're wondering why mine is so small, it's because, guys, she came out with mini sizes right off the bat, and I really appreciate that. The mini size is $14 and the full size is $26. It is also a silicone-free, paraben-free, dermatologist-tested, cruelty-free, and vegan product. And this is the entire list of ingredients on the screen. And this next item is what I think I'm mostly interested in. So this is the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, which claims to be long-lasting, weightless, and buildable. So the cool thing about this blush is that they actually have it in a both dewy and matte finish. I picked Bliss, which is a matte finish, and it's sort of like a peachy pink nude. It retails for $20, and this is the entire list of ingredients and all the things that it is free from. I also picked up the Brow Harmony Pencil and Gel, and out of everything that I got, this is the one product that I am really hoping to like, because I already know that I'm not into thicker brow pencils, and this is one of them. So I am really hoping for the best here. But it comes in 8 different shades. I got mine in the shade Soft Black. It retails for $22, and these are all of the ingredients and everything that it is free from. The last makeup product that I picked up from this line is the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. And after doing my research and reading all the product information, it seems to be just a hydrating lip balm that'll give you a hint of color. It retails for $16. I got mine in the shade Thankful, but it does come in these 8 different shades. It is also paraben-free, dermatologist tested, cruelty-free, vegan, and these are all of the ingredients on the screen. Up next, I got the Blot and Go Touch-Up Kit, and honestly, I got this because it is just very aesthetically pleasing and minimal, and I just like the packaging. It comes with this powder-filled puff and with a pack of blotting sheets, and this is a refillable item, which I think is just great. It retails for $26. The powder in the puff is actually talc-free, and here are the entire list of ingredients for this product. Lastly, I also picked up the concealer brush, which retails for $16, and I also got the MultiTasking Sponge, which retails for $14. And just so you guys know, I only have my daily moisturizer and daily sunscreen on my skin at the moment, so just FYI. I'm going to be starting off with the Always an Optimist primer, and I'm really excited to see what type of a glow this is gonna give me. Right off the bat, I can tell you guys this looks very pearly or pearlescent. Oh my god, I look so glowy. This feels very, very refreshing, which I like, and wow, I look very glowy. Also, this big light in front of me, it's not making it any better. It looks like I'm overly highlighted. But I do like it. It feels very, very refreshing. I really am liking the way it's making me look. Now that the primer is setting onto my skin, it makes me look very healthful or healthy. And it is kind of a lit from within type of glow, and it doesn't feel overly tacky. Also, there's really no scent to it, which I really appreciate. Now let's go ahead and do foundation again. I picked mine up in the shade 270N, and I shade matched my foundation on the Sephora website. Now I kind of wish I would have bought the foundation brush, but that's fine. I am just gonna use one of my brushes, which I don't have any, so let me go get one. Okay, so I honestly just picked up the first brush that I saw. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my sponge and finish blending out my foundation. And the texture of this sponge really reminds me of the e.l.f. purple, pink, magenta sponge. This one right here. Mine is actually really dirty, but they feel very similar. The only difference that I would say is that this one actually feels a lot softer. The only thing that I already do not like about this sponge is the shape. Like, you see how the center is almost like a cube? I don't see the point of that. I don't see the point or purpose, but anyways, I'm gonna use the bottom part to blend out. So now let's go ahead and go in with the concealer. Again, I got mine in the shade 260N. Okay, this little applicator feels kind of funny. It's not a regular doe foot applicator. It's kind of triangular. I don't know how to explain it, and I also don't know how to feel about it. But the concealer feels very, very refreshing. I'm actually gonna use the sponge on the other eye. Okay, so quick pause. I do not like the sponge for the concealer. I don't know if you guys can see, but it pretty much took up all of the concealer, and it left me looking kind of blotchy. Honestly, after seeing how good this brush is blending out my concealer, I kind of want to go out and buy the foundation brush because wow, I'm really liking it. As far as a sponge, definitely not for concealer. I just feel like this is almost too soft and the point is not long enough because once you go in, it just kind of disappears. So it takes up the product. And why did I just do that? Now it ruined my concealer. But oh my god, the concealer feels very, very nice and lightweight, and it does give me quite a good amount of coverage, which I like. Okay, so now that the primer, the foundation, and the concealer are on my skin, I'm going to go ahead and apply powder and bronzer off camera, and I'll come back to finish trying out the remaining of the products. Alrighty guys, so I applied a little bit of the Kylie Cosmetics powder in the shade Soft Pink just because I felt like the concealer was looking a little too orangey for me and I wanted my under eye area to look at least a little brighter. And then I also applied a little bit of the Chanel bronzer, which I freaking love. So now it is time to test out the blush and I'm so excited. So again, I got mine in the shade Bliss, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess I am just going to apply a little bit to my cheeks, and I think I'm just gonna blend it out with the sponge. Oh god, oh no 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 no. Okay, I think I'm saving this situation. I have to say, this stuff is blending out like a dream, and I am definitely gonna go and buy the dewy finish one. I really do like this matte one, don't get me wrong, but now I kind of just want something that's gonna give me that lit from within type of glow even more than the primer already did. Okay, so now it is time to do brows, and I'm so nervous about this part, guys, because I just I'm gonna go out after this and I don't want to look like a hot mess. I mean, half of my face is gonna be covered with a mask, but my mask doesn't cover my brows, so I really hope this works out. Guys, honestly, this is no soft black. This is straight up black. I wish you would have came out with a shade more like ebony. I feel like the shade ebony is very universal for a lot of brow products. I wish you would have came out with that shade, because now that I'm looking at this, the more that I look at it, the more that I feel it's just way too dark for me. I will say right off the bat, I feel like I don't have to put a lot of pressure. It's quite pigmented without even trying to press it onto my brows, but I do feel like I need a spoolie. I'm just doing little by little and then going in with the spoolie to brush everything out. This is one brow done. Let me go and finish off the other brow because I really do feel like with this product I need to focus, and then I'll come back so that we can apply the gel together. So now both of my brows are done, at least as done as they'll get, as good as they'll get with this product, because I feel like I am just, it's lacking precision for me. So now let's go ahead and apply the gel side of it. And I will say I really do like this brush. It's very tiny, and I feel like I will get that precision that I am lacking with the pencil with this. So so this is as good as my brows are gonna get today. I'm sure you guys can probably already figure out what my opinion about this brow product is going to be. But I mean, there's still time. We'll see how it holds up. But now I am gonna go ahead and apply the lip balm. Again, this is the Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Thankful. Alrighty guys, so my makeup is completely done and I am feeling pretty good about almost everything. And actually there's one thing that we obviously did not try out, and that was the Blot and Go Touch Up and Blot something, whatever, this kit. We obviously did not try that out because I was barely applying the makeup and there's no reason to touch up, but I will try it out later on when I come back and do my final thought. I'm actually going to reserve all of my opinions until later when I come back and finish off the video, but I'm going to go on with the rest of my day. It is currently 5:06 p.m. and again, I am feeling pretty good about almost everything, but I will come back later on and give you guys my final thoughts. So see you in a bit. And I am back, guys. Oh my god, usually by this point of my reviews I am exhausted. I am ready to wash my face, put my comfy PJs on, and go to sleep, but we have a lot of things to go over and one more item to test out. So let's go ahead and jump right in. It is now 11:24 p.m. so it's been more than 5 hours since I first applied the makeup. I am still feeling pretty good about mostly everything, but before I start going over my overall thoughts and concluding opinions, or no, my overall opinion and concluding thoughts, I do want to test out the Blot and Go touch-up kit that I got. So we're gonna start off with the blotting sheet. Honestly, not bad, not bad. I was out in the sun and it is very, very hot and humid where I am, so but now I'm really excited to test out the little puff. I really like this. I really like this little puff. I don't feel like it picked up any of my makeup. I hope that you guys can see that, but it did mattify my look. Wow, I really, really like this kit. So first of all, I do want to say that overall, I am very happy and content with most of the products that I tested out. In fact, I feel like I am very, very impressed, at least a lot more impressed than I thought I was going to be when I first heard about the launch of this brand. So because of that, I do want to personally apologize to you, Selena Gomez, for ever thinking that this was just going to be another celebrity brand. It's definitely not, and I can personally say and attest that you definitely put a lot of thought and work into the making of these products. And yeah, so first up we have the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. And guys, I gotta say that at first I was really scared when I saw this on my fingertips. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be like a strobing cream, and I am not into that. But let me tell you, once you apply it onto your skin and it sets in, it does give you such a beautiful lit from within type of glow. It feels very luxurious, like a lot of the other products that I tested out in this line, and it's just such a nice base for under your foundation. So I know that I am for sure going to go through this little mini size, and I am definitely going to consider purchasing the full size. And I say consider because I just have so much makeup and I'm trying to use everything that I have and not be so wasteful. So I know that at some point I will be purchasing the full size. And now for the Liquid Touch Foundation. Wow, Selena Gomez, you really did it with this foundation. This thing is awesome. But before I start going into my actual opinion about the product, I do want to say that Sephora, you did me so wrong with your little shade match thing that you have on your website. You told me this would be my exact match, 270N, and it wasn't. It was a little too dark for me, but I already took care of it. I placed another order, and hopefully that will be my exact shade. So if I'm telling you guys that I placed another order, that means that I really did like it, and I did. This foundation feels so luxurious. It definitely it feels almost like a skincare product, like a serum. And when they say lightweight, they really, really mean it. Like I don't feel like I have any makeup on, and it just made my skin look so nice and natural. I actually took a photo, this photo that you'll see on the screen right now, right after filming earlier. and I only used the flash from the phone, and there was no other light around me, and you can see my skin, at least I feel, it looks so flawless and smooth, and I am just very, very impressed, and I'm really hoping that I did pick out the correct shade because I'm just so excited to wear this. Now for the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, my opinion about this is pretty much the same as it is for the foundation. I really did enjoy this product. I think it's very creamy, it's very lightweight, it was super easy to blend, and I think it gave me a pretty good amount of coverage for what I like and for what I look for in a concealer. Also, just like with the foundation, it comes in a very good shade range, and again, just like with the foundation, I did get a shade that was a little too dark for me, so I already took care of that problem, and hopefully the shade that's coming will be the right shade for me. And other than that, I really did enjoy it. Oh my god, also, I especially really like the shape of the doe foot applicator. I don't think I've ever seen this shape before, but I do feel like with this, you can be a lot more precise with the application of the concealer, especially like right here. I just feel like you can really make that little, you know, line. But yeah, I really do like this concealer, and I would 100% also recommend this concealer.
How many times can I say concealer in this video? I don't freaking know.
Now for the item that I was mostly interested in trying, and that's the Soft Touch Liquid Blush. Guys, this did not disappoint. It did not let me down. For a second, I was a little scared because I did think that maybe this was either going to be really hard to blend or maybe leave my makeup looking a little patchy in the cheek area, but none of that happened. This stuff literally blended like a dream. With a brush, with a sponge, or with your fingers, it'll still leave you looking like you just have a natural flushed tone to your skin, and I freaking really did like this. Also, it's very pigmented, so a little goes a long way, but it's super easy to build up if you want a little more color, and it's super easy to diffuse if you feel like you went a little too hard-handed with it. But like I said, since I did purchase another shade of the concealer and the foundation, I also went ahead and bought me another one of these, but I actually got me one that's in the dewy finish, and I am so excited to try it out. I'm even almost considering maybe mixing both of the shades together and seeing how that will look on my skin. But I'm very, very excited and very happy about this purchase, and I would definitely 100% recommend this blush. Up next, we have the concealer brush. And guys, I'm not one to really spend a lot of money on makeup brushes. Usually I get my brushes from Real Techniques, Eco Tools, e.l.f., Sonia Keshuk, BH Cosmetics, and, you know, drugstore brands. But I was really intrigued by this brush because I really like the angle, and today after trying it out, I think it's definitely worth the $16. It just blended my concealer super flawlessly. It did not leave any streaks behind. I also feel like it did not eat up any of the product as a lot of the concealer brushes that I do own right now do. I just felt like it just did the job very well, and I just overall really like the angle of this brush. I feel like you can be super precise on where you want your concealer to go, and when you're blending out your concealer. And also, it looks like it would be super heavy, but it's not. It's super lightweight. I actually feel like the inside of the handle is hollow because it's just too lightweight. But yes, I would definitely recommend this brush. Okay, and now we have the Blot and Go touch-up kit. I think that's what it's called. And obviously you guys literally just saw me test this out, and I do like it. Obviously, I think I need to use it a lot more, but I think the idea is there. I would recommend this, honestly, because it's so compact, and also it's just so easy. Like, you don't need to carry a powder around or worry about carrying a powder and it breaking and making a mess in your purse, because this puff already has the powder, and then you have your blotting sheets, and then it has a nice mirror inside. So I think this is a good product to maybe invest if you're looking for something to keep in your purse for those times that you do need to touch up. So I would recommend this, even though I only obviously just tested it out. So the last 3 products that I have left are the products that I honestly did not like, and I think that they are not worth your money. So starting off with the Brow Harmony pencil and gel. So I got mine in the shade Soft Black, but like I mentioned earlier, I feel like there's nothing soft about this shade. It's just straight up black, and I just feel like she could have came out with a little better shade range, maybe adding ebony. I feel like the shade ebony for brows is pretty universal. I see many brands have that shade, and I just wish she would have came out with that shade. And also, as far as the pencil side, it's really not like a pencil. It's more like a crayon, if anything. It's just a little too thick for me, and I like precision when it comes to my brows, and this just doesn't do it for me. It's also very pigmented, so which obviously is a good thing, but when you have something thick like this, you really have to focus and take your time. So this is not going to be the type of pencil that you can just kind of use on the go, or when you have a little bit of time. You definitely have to take your time with this and focus. And also, this is kind of like a powdery formula, so you do have to have like a spoolie next to you so that you can brush everything out and it doesn't look too harsh. And obviously this doesn't come with a spoolie, so this is just not for me. And as far as the gel side, I really like the spoolie of the gel, but the formula I just feel is too watery for my liking. And again, just like with the pencil side, even with the gel, I still had to go back in with a spoolie to brush everything out so it could look a lot more natural and not super harsh. And yeah, overall, I just would not recommend this brow pencil and gel. I feel like the drugstore has a lot of options that are just as good, if not even better, for a fraction of the cost. So yeah, this is definitely a no for me. And now for the multitasking sponge. So I really like the shade of the sponge. I think it's pretty. However, the shape is just like, what's the point? Can someone please explain to me? I don't see why the center had to be a cube. I understand you want to, be different with your brand and not make your sponge look like literally every other sponge, which usually looks like this. But this is what works, Selena. So stop trying to go out of the box, because this just doesn't work. I do like the bottom part because it's rounded. But as far as the top part where it has the point, I feel like that once you press it onto your skin, it just kind of sinks in, and it's not really, like, it's really hard to be precise with the point because it sinks in. I hope I'm making sense. Also, it did soak up a lot of the product, so instead of blending it in, it just picked it up from my skin, which I do not really like. But if you want something that may be similar as far as the texture, I would definitely recommend the e.l.f. sponge, which I have right here. They're very, very similar as far as texture goes. I hope that you guys can see that. So yeah, this sponge is just a no for me. The shape just doesn't work. And yeah, just a no. Sorry, Selena, but try again. And lastly, I have the Dewy Lip Balm. So I got mine in the shade Thankful, and it's this really pretty dark nude shade. And I really did like this lip balm. However, right now we're all wearing masks, so I don't see the point in spending your money in any sort of lip products. Also, it's just a tinted lip balm, so I feel like the drugstore has really good ones for half of the price. I did not feel like there was anything special or different about this one specifically. I mean, if you want to have something from Rare Beauty and you want the lip balm, go for it. However, if you're just looking for a tinted lip balm, I mean, you could get a really good one from the drugstore. You don't have to go out and spend money on this specific one. And one last thing that I I'm not the biggest fan of is the packaging. So you can see it's like a magnet, but I would say it's more of a light magnet. As you can see, it clicks. However, it's really easy to just move around. Like I'm barely trying, guys. So I feel like if you were to throw this in your purse, it would be really easy for the cap to come off and ruin your lipstick or your lip balm. So yeah, not really the biggest fan of that clasp or clip or whatever. But yeah, guys, that pretty much concludes my final thoughts about Rare Beauty. I obviously did not try out everything. I think the only things that I'm missing is the mist that she came out with and the liquid highlighter, which right now I'm just not really into highlighter, and mists I have plenty, so I didn't see why I would need to try another one. And that wraps up today's video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a really long video, so if you made it to this point, hello, thank you for joining me. You are a true, real subscriber, and I appreciate you. But honestly, guys, I really do hope that you guys found this helpful, and if you decide to buy any of these items that I mentioned today, let me know which ones you did buy, and let me know what your thoughts are on them, and if you liked them or if you didn't like them. I really do want to know. And if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe because it's free and it's a fun time. So until next time, bye guys.